Urgent news, Commanders. Two key players, both pushing 30, are on thin ice. $48 million at stake and draft picks on the horizon. Total rebuild or complete madness? Don't miss out on the debate of the century. Subscribe now, hit the bell, and make your voice heard. DC needs your take-homes. Buckle up, Commanders. I've got a bombshell that's going to shake the foundations of FedEx Field. Are you ready for news that could change the future of our franchise? Because what I'm about to tell you isn't for the faint of heart. Picture this. Terry McLaurin and Jonathan Allen, two pillars of our team, could be packing their bags before the 2025 season. Yeah, you heard that right. Our scary Terry and the defensive wall Allen might soon be sporting different colors. Why? Well, it seems our new architect, Adam Peters, might be planning a total rebuild. We're talking about tearing the team down to its foundations to build something entirely new. And that, folks, means no one is safe. McLaurin and Allen, both nearing 30, represent a $25 million and $23 million cap hit respectively. Trading them could free up a staggering amount of cap space. Talking about $30 million and a couple of third-round picks. Can you imagine what Peters could do with those resources? But let's not kid ourselves, this hurts. These guys are the heart and soul of our team. They're leaders in the locker room and heroes in the community. Seeing them in another jersey would feel like a stab in the heart for every Commanders fan. Now, here's the wild part. The 2024 season goes south. What do you think about trading them before the November deadline? We could get even more in return and give them a shot at a ring this year. So I ask you, Commanders fans, are you willing to endure the pain of seeing McLaurin and Allen leave for a potentially brighter future? Or do you prefer to keep our leaders and risk losing them for nothing? Don't stay silent. I want to hear your thoughts. Would you trade Terry and John for a promising future? Or keep our heroes at all costs? Let's talk about something that's got me stunned. Adam Peters, our GM, seems to be playing cat and mouse with the free agent market. Seriously, Adam, we're less than 2 weeks away from the start of training camp and we still have gaps in the team. I can't believe it. Look, we have serious issues in 3 key positions: defensive end, offensive tackle, and cornerback. And yeah, I know we have players in those spots, but are they good enough? I say no. Especially at cornerback and offensive tackle, the situation is worrying. And you know what? Peters might be waiting until after training camp to bring in a veteran. Is this a brilliant strategy or total madness? I'm leaning towards the latter. Now let me tell you something. There are 5 free agents who could help the Commanders in 2024. And no, I'm not talking about just any third-string players. I'm talking about game changers for us. First on the list, Carl Lawson. This guy is a natural quarterback hunter. He's 29 and comes from the Jets. Yeah, he's had injury issues, but in 2022, he managed 7 sacks. Are you hearing me? 7. We could sign him for a bargain and have an elite rotational player on the defensive line. Adam, if you're watching this, do it now. But wait, it gets better. How about if I told you David Bakhtiari might be available? Yes, that David Bakhtiari, the 2-time All-Pro. He's had injury problems, I know, but he says he's healthy and ready to play a full season. Can you imagine what he could do for our offensive line? It would be a masterstroke if he's healthy. And speaking of the offensive line, Donovan Smith is another interesting option. The guy has started in 133 games. 133. He's not a star, but he's reliable and would allow us to move Cornelius Lucas to his natural position as a backup tackle. But wait, I'm not done yet. Stephon Gilmore. Yes, that's Stephon Gilmore. Last year he played all 17 games at 33 years old, with 68 tackles, 13 passes defended, and 2 interceptions. Can you imagine a secondary with Gilmore, Emmanuel Forbes, Benjamin St-Juste, Mike Sainristil, and Michael Davis? It would be scary. And last but not least, Emmanuel Ogbah. 42.5 sacks in 8 seasons. He's not spectacular, but he's solid and reliable. Last year he had 5.5 sacks in just 25% of Miami's defensive snaps. That's efficiency, folks. Now let me be clear. These moves aren't optional, they're necessary. Our team has gaps that need to be filled now. We can't afford to wait and see what happens in training camp. We need action, and we need it now. And here's the million-dollar question, fans. Which of these free agents do you think would have the most immediate impact on the Commander? Quarterback Hunter Lawson? The All-Pro Bakhtiari? Or maybe the veteran Gilmore in the secondary? I want to see your answers in the comments. Debate, discuss, defend them. Because let me tell you something. This is our team, and we have the right to voice our opinions about its future. And now let's move on to Brandon Coleman. Yes, that rookie everyone thought was a long-term project. Well, hold on, as according to his college coach, he's not even close to reaching his ceiling. Did you hear me right? Not even close. A.J. Ricker, his offensive line coach at TCU, says Coleman could play all three positions: center, guard, and tackle. Are we talking about an offensive line unicorn here? And here's the best part. He says Coleman's best football is still ahead of him. For the love of God, Adam Peters, it looks like you've struck gold. But wait, gets even better. Ricker praises Coleman's footwork, saying he's genetically blessed. Are we talking about an elite athlete or a ballet dancer? Because it seems like we have both in one package. Now let me be clear. Peters took a gamble this offseason. He brought back Andrew Wiley for right tackle and trusted veteran Cornelius Lucas for left tackle. Many of us thought he was crazy. I said it out loud myself. But what if Peters saw something in Coleman that the rest of us didn't? What if this kid is the answer to our prayers on the offensive line? And speaking of risky bets, what about Luke McCaffrey? This kid has been the talk of training camp, making diving touchdown catches and putting in extra time with Jaden Daniels. Are we looking at the next big slot receiver in the league? 6'2", he could be used in multiple positions. Versatility? He's got it in spades. But let's not forget about Jahan Dotson. The kid admitted he wasn't happy with his performance last season. And you know what? I love that honesty. He's been grinding since February to make sure 2023 was an anomaly and not the start of a trend. Can he bounce back? I'm betting he can. And finally, Dyami Brown. This is his contract year, folks. It's boom or bust. He's got the talent, no doubt. He's an impressive blocker and has shown flashes of his ability. But the question is, can he finally put it all together? This is the moment of truth. Brown. Now here's the million-dollar question, fans. Which of these players do you think will have the biggest impact next season? The versatile Coleman, the explosive McCaffrey, the rebounding Dotson, or maybe the enigmatic Brown? And before I go, a message to the Commanders coaching staff. You've got raw gold in your hands. Don't waste it. Develop these guys, bring out the best in them. Because if you do, we'll be talking about the Commanders in the Super Bowl sooner than you think. If you're as excited as I am about this team's potential, give this video a like. If you think I'm overhyping it, give it a like and let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more unfiltered analysis of the Washington Commanders. See you in the next video, where we'll keep pushing until our team is the best in the damn league.